Hello and welcome to Good Life, the health show with me, Pooja. Well, viewers, this is a show that focuses on providing you with solutions to your health-related issues, lifestyle, and much more. Well, viewers, for a healthy smile, you must practice good oral hygiene every day. There are a lot of tips for good oral hygiene and healthy smiles. So to discuss on this, we have with us today Dr. Bonashri Bordoloi, consultant dental surgeon from Dispur Polyclinic Hospital. So not to waste any more time, I'll straight away move to her and talk more on the topic which we have taken today. Well, thank you so much, Doctor, for coming to Good Life, the health show today. And today the topic which we have taken is very important because everybody wishes to have a very good smile. So for that, we have to also maintain a good oral hygiene. Now, first off, what are the most common dental illnesses that you come across in your practice? What do you like to say?
Actually, first of all, thank you for having me here. The most common illnesses that we encounter is basically cavities, and gum diseases. Primarily, for these two illnesses, people turn to a dentist and come for treatment. Cavity, we commonly known as, carious process. The diseases for which everyone suffer dental pain and
Absolutely.
everything. Yes, so that is it. And gum diseases we encounter because of accumulation of stones and stains, which we need to clean every now and then. We advise people to come to us twice annually, but even if you don't do that, once annually is fair enough.
All right, once annually is fair enough. So viewers, our numbers are flashed on your television screen. So if you have any queries regarding your gum problem, your any problem related to tooth or gum, so please call up and ask your question, as Dr. Bonashri Bordoloi is with us to the entire episode, and hopefully she'll be able to give you all the answers. All right, Doctor, coming back to you again, we already had an idea about the common illnesses that people will face one or the other in their lifetime. Now, if we talk about how important it is to maintain oral hygiene, very important. So what would you like to tell our viewers?
First of all, we need a good smile, healthy teeth. For healthy teeth, you need to maintain your teeth. Twice daily brushing is advisable. We all know that we should brush our teeth twice daily. Basically, we advise people to brush at night before going to bed. We tell our patients to follow a night regimen which includes brushing, flossing, and to use a mouthwash.
Okay.
So that is there. And what else? Like we wear a beautiful smile, and it enhances the personality.
Absolutely.
It adds up to your confidence, and a good smile adds to the beauty of women.
Okay.
More so in man nowadays. So.
All right, Doctor, we have a caller at this point in time. Let's take the call. Hello.
Hello, hey.
আমি শুনি আছো আপোনাৰ প্ৰশ্নটো কৰিব
মই দাঁতৰ কিবা মানে আগ দাঁতৰ ওপৰৰ ফালে অকমান খোলা টাইপ হৈ আছে কিহৰ কাৰণে হৈ আছে বা আজি হ'ল একমাহ মান হ'ল
আগফালৰ অকণমান ভালকে ক'লে মই আনচাৰ কৰিব পাৰিম
মানে এই আগ দাঁতৰ প্ৰথম যিটো দাঁত আছে তাৰ খোলা টাইপ মানে হৈ আছে ওপৰৰ ফালে কেভিটি
ক'লা হৈ আছে নেকি ক'লা হৈ আছে ফুলা টাইপ হৈছে অ'কে যদি গামৰ ফুলা হৈছে তেতিয়াহ'লে আপোনাৰ ইনফেকশ্যন আছে ইনফেকশ্যন হৈছে তাৰমানে আমাৰ দাঁতটোৰ ভিতৰত নাৰ্ভ এডাল আহে নাৰ্ভ এডাল থাকে যোনটো নাৰ্ভত যদি ইনফেকশ্যনটো বাহিৰৰ পৰা ফুটা হৈ যায় তেতিয়াহ'লে সেইটো ইনফেকশ্যন হাড়ৰ ভিতৰত হয় তাৰ ফলত গামটো ফুলি যাব পাৰে বিষাব পাৰে তেতিয়া আপুনি সেই দাঁতটো একচুৱেলি এনেই নোচোৱাকৈ ক'বলৈ দিগদাৰী কিন্তু যদি আপোনাৰ গামটো ফুলিছে মইতো এডভাইচ কৰিম আপুনি ওচৰৰ আপোনাৰ নিজৰ ডেণ্টিষ্টৰ ওচৰত যাওক ট্ৰিটমেণ্ট লওক নেগলেক্ট নকৰিব ফুলাটো এনেই একো এটা ৰেমেডি নাই ঘৰতে আপুনি কৰিব পৰা একো ৰেমেডি নাই আপুনি ডেণ্টিষ্টৰ ওচৰত যাবই লাগিব কিন্তু সেইটোৱে কথা যে খুব বেছি যদি বিষোৱা নাই এতিয়া ফাৰ্ষ্ট ষ্টেজতে আপুনি গৈ পেলাই ট্ৰিটমেণ্ট লোৱাটো advisable hobo.
All right. Thank you so much for calling at this point in time, viewer. All right, doctor, this is also a very common problem which everybody faces. So, like if there is a swelling in your gum, so how long a person should wait or they should immediately go and see a dentist?
Actually, if there is a swelling in your gum, that indicates that you have infection in that particular tooth or in that place, gum area. So you should be turning to a dentist as soon as possible because you should not wait for the tooth to, you experience pain and then only you go to a doctor. That is not the case. If you see any kind of swelling and it's suspicious and you are worried about it, then you should go to a dentist. Yes.
Sometimes we also see that there is no pain, but there is a swelling in your gum, and it gives you a very uncomfortable kind of feeling. So, but it goes on with like 2 to 3 days. So, is it normal or something is wrong with it?
Any kind of swelling in any part of the body is not normal.
Okay.
So, if you see that it is painless and you are you are just experiencing it. So next time when you after say 1 or 2 days, you can wait and watch. If it doesn't subside, then you can turn to a dentist and take treatment.
Okay. Now, what are the best ways to practice a good oral hygiene now? Very common practices are there. So, what do you suggest whenever a patient comes to you? What are the common practices do you suggest to them?
My patients, I suggest, most commonly, I suggest them to brush at night before going to bed. And yes, of course, we all brush our teeth in the morning, and we do that in a haste. And particularly, we have the brushing technique. We learned after studying dentistry, actually, to be very honest. So we know that there is a correct brushing technique. If you can follow that, then you won't have any kind of dental diseases if you follow 100%, correctly. And of course, once annually checkup is a mandatory thing, we say, but people, they usually comment that because the doctor wants patience, that is why annual visit they advise for an annual visit. But it's not the case. A slight black spot can damage your tooth eventually. If detected in the early stage, you can fill it up and save your tooth.
All right. Doctor, we have a caller, so let's take the call. Hello?
সৰু ল'ৰাটোৰ বয়স হৈছে 1.5 years. মই তাক আজি এমাহ 2 মাহ আগৰ পৰাই মানে ব্ৰাছ কৰোৱাটো ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিছোঁ. এইটো ঠিকে আছে নে মই 2 বছৰৰ পিছতহে ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিব লাগিছিল দাঁত ব্ৰাছ কৰাটো? ব্ৰাছ কৰাটো ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিছোঁ.
আচ্ছা, দাঁত ব্ৰাছিংটো ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰাটো একো বেয়া কথা নহয়, কিন্তু আপুনি কেয়াৰ ল'ব লাগে যে ব্ৰাছডাল কিমান ছফ্ট. আপুনি টডলাৰটোক যেতিয়া আপুনি ইনফেণ্টটোক ব্ৰাছিং কৰাব, সেই ব্ৰাছডাল ছফ্ট হ'ব লাগে যাতে ইনজুৰি নহয়. আৰু অফক'ৰ্ছ এইটো খুব ভাল কথা, যিমান সোনকালে পাৰে সিমান কম বয়সৰ পৰাই ব্ৰাছিংটো ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰাটো বাচ্চাটোৰ কাৰণেই ভাল. আপুনি খুব ভাল কাম কৰিছে, এণ্ড ইউ কেন একচুৱেলি গ' অন উইথ ইট. ব্ৰাছ কৰাই থাকিব পাৰে।
All right. Thank you so much for calling at this point in time. A concerned mother for her children.
Yes.
Absolutely, because it's very difficult for a mother or a parent to manage their children to brush their teeth on time. And if it is an infant or just an age of, so how to focus on kids? What do you have to say, doctor? Like parents has a challenging job at that point in
Yes,
time.
yes, yes.
So for that, do you have any tips for the parents, like how they can go with that?
The parents can particularly take care of their children's teeth, especially the infants, by not giving them, lactose containing substances
Okay.
before they go to bed. Like some kids, they drink milk and go to bed.
Okay.
That is one cause of caries.
All right.
Okay, so the milk teeth actually, they should be saved for a later part of the child's life,
Okay.
because they are the guide for the permanent teeth to come out.
All right, doctor, we have another call, and let's take the call. Hello.
হেল্ল'
আমি শুনি আছো আপোনাৰ প্ৰশ্নটো কৰিব।
হেল্ল'
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 হেল্ল' আমি শুনি আছো আপোনাৰ প্ৰশ্নটো কৰিব। ক্যাভিটিজ হৈ আছে। ওকে,
Cavities.
ক্যাভিটি প্ৰবলেম।
Okay, cavities actually আমাৰ দাঁতত cavities হয় কাৰণ আমি দাঁতত যোনটো আমি খোৱা বস্তুবিলাক খাওঁ, ব্ৰাছ কৰি আমি ভাবোঁ যে ভালকৈ ব্ৰাছ কৰিছোঁ আৰু একো নহয়, ঠিকে আছে, কিন্তু একচুৱেলি মাইনুট মানে মাইক্ৰস্কপিক এমাউণ্টৰ যদি খোৱা বস্তু থাকি যায়, তাৰ ফলত কেভিটিজ হ'ব পাৰে। মাইক্ৰ' অৰ্গেনিজমছবিলাকে সেই মাইক্ৰস্কপিক খোৱা বস্তুখিনি খাবলৈ যায়, তেওঁলোকৰ গাৰ পৰা এটা এচিড এটা উৎপন্ন হয়, সেই এচিডটো দাঁতটোত পৰে আৰু দাঁতটো গলি যায়। প্ৰথমতেতো এটা সৰু ক'লা স্পট হিচাপে দেখা দিয়া যায়, দেখা পায় মানুহে, কিন্তু ইভেঞ্চুৱেলি সেইটো ডাঙৰ হৈ বহলি যায় আৰু কেভিটি হয়। প্ৰথমতে খিৰখিৰাব দাঁতটো, তাৰপিছত বিষাব, তাৰপিছত আপোনাৰ ডিছকমফৰ্টৰ কাৰণ হ'ব। চ' ইট ইজ ভেৰি নেচেচেৰী কি কেভিটিজ হোৱাৰ আগতে জাষ্ট এটা স্পট দেখোঁতেই আপোনালোকে ডেণ্টিষ্টৰ ওচৰত যাব লাগে। আৰু যদি কেভিটি অলৰেডি হৈছে, তেতিয়াহ'লে ডেণ্টিষ্টৰ ওচৰত গৈ পেলাই ফিল আপ কৰিব পাৰে। আৰু যদি ডেণ্টিষ্টজনে এডভাইচ কৰিব প্ৰপাৰলি, যদি এক্সপ'জ নহয়, নাৰ্ভডাল ঠিকেই আছে, তেতিয়াহ'লে তেওঁলোকে চিম্পল এটা ফিলিং কৰি দিব, নহ'লে ৰুট কেনেল ট্ৰিটমেণ্ট কৰাৰ এডভাইচ কৰিব।
All right. Thank you so much for calling at this point in time. I'm sure the answer you must have heard just now must be benefited for you at this point in time, viewer. All right, doctor, we'll have to slip into a short break, but after that, we'll be continuing with our conversation. All right, viewers, we'll slip into a short break, but do come back soon because we have lots more on the other side. Welcome back, viewers. You're still watching Good Life, the health show with me, Pooja, and we are having a fruitful discussion on oral hygiene with Dr. Bonashri Bordaloy. Well, doctor, coming back to you again. Now, let's talk about what is the role of fluoride in our tooth. So, what do you have to say on that?
Fluoride is a chemical which is very beneficial to our tooth, to our enamel structure.
Okay.
And but in excess, fluoride can damage your tooth. So it is about a proper quantity that is required to benefit you, and if it is in excess, then it will damage your teeth. Like fluoride is present in water, so people come with mottling of enamel, that is the covering of the tooth, outer layer, which protects the tooth. It's an insulating layer. So for which the enamel layer actually does not allow any kind of hot or cold impulses to go inside and hit the nerve.
Okay, okay.
So if you have a damaged enamel, a crack in your enamel, then you will experience sensitivity.
Okay.
So what the fluoride does is, the enamel structure is composed of hydroxyapatite crystals. So if we apply fluoride, then that hydroxy ion is replaced with a fluoride ion,
Okay.
and then the entire tooth is protected from cavity.
Okay, so do you suggest your patients
To use fluoride, fluoride toothpaste, fluoridated mouthwashes.
Okay.
Yes, we do prescribe them to avoid or to protect the teeth, those which are not affected as yet.
Okay, so there are a lot of products available in the market. So whenever one person has to go and purchase it or to have it for them, so what do you suggest? They should always go and see if the product is having fluoride or not.
Yeah.
They should have a note on that.
Yes. Actually, we do advise them.
Okay.
Not particularly any commercial brand. It's like we cannot advise them a particular brand. They can go to the market, see whether that toothpaste has fluoride or not, and then they can purchase and use it.
Okay.
We cannot guarantee anything, but it's just a advice, and it's just a simple usage of the product. That's it.
And people are really concerned about the whiteness of teeth. So how can one improve the whiteness of teeth?
Actually, that is one topic for which you need to do a scaling annually. Scaling is a procedure that we do with an ultrasonic scaler.
Okay.
We remove the stones and the stains accumulated over the tooth, and it doesn't harm the tooth in any way.
Okay.
It is a treatment procedure. Everyone should actually go to the dentist and do a scaling annually, at least.
Okay.
Because like in our textbooks, we should be advising twice in a year. But even if you go once in a year, it's good enough.
Okay, so does it make our tooth weak? Because that is also a notion in everybody's mind.
It's a misconception.
Okay.
It doesn't weaken the tooth or the teeth. Actually, if you allow stones to accumulate in the gum area more, then it is going to damage your teeth. But if you clean it any which ways, your stones are going to accumulate because it is a product from, you will eat food, and from that stone is accumulated. It's a bigger topic to discuss on. So this stones that is accumulated even in a thin layer should be removed and cleaned, so that you have healthier gums and your tooth gets the strength that it requires by tightening of the bone that is there surrounding the bone. And after the scaling, I'm sure all my patients, even we do scaling ourselves.
Okay.
So we go to our friends for a scaling annually and clean our teeth. So it is a treatment procedure. Most of the people, they say that it might damage our teeth, it'll weaken the tooth, but it is not the case. Otherwise, it would not have been a treatment procedure. First thing.
Okay. Now, if we talk about children, doctor, now what is the proper age group to see a dentist for a children? What would you suggest? If they have problem, of course, they have to go and see a dentist. But apart from that, when is?
I would suggest, and according to our textbook, after 1 year only, they should be consulting a dentist. The parents should be consulting a dentist. At least show them what's happening. Because as I told you, children take a lot of sweet food,
Right.
sugary food, and they don't know how to properly clean their teeth. So a tiny spot, if detected early, can save a lot of pain.
Okay. Absolutely. And we have also not seen some children frequently brushing their teeth or something like that. So parents, of course, have a challenging job out there. So on that note, do they have to go and see a dentist? So the dentist might suggest and give some tips like how you can manage that around.
Yes, and like one caller asked that she has been using a brush.
Absolutely.
That is a very good thing. You should be using a brush, but a soft one. And there are special toothpaste for kids, which are not, minty in flavor. It is sweet in flavor, so the children can easily accept it to brush their teeth, and they love it. So we suggest their special toothpaste with a soft brush. And how to do it if they turn up to their dentist and come for advice with the kid, then maybe the dentist will be teaching the kid how to do it. But parental monitoring is a must.
Parental monitoring is a must. And you have to give a proper time to your
Yes,
children because
yes.
that needs time. It's not like an adult that you will finish up quickly.
Yes.
Okay.
And one more thing, the night regimen is a must for the kids, because from an early stage, if they learn to brush their teeth before they go to bed, then it will become a habit. They won't be able to sleep without brushing their teeth. So if that habit forms, it is a very good habit for the future.
Absolutely. Now, doctor, what would you like to advise our viewers out there how to keep their gums strong, how to have a proper oral hygiene? So what would you like to say?
Repeatedly, I'm telling the night regimen, brushing, first brushing, then flossing, then of course mouthwash. Mouthwash which you can actually make at home, like lukewarm water, you put some salt and then use it. That is also a very good mouthwash. And you should be brushing in the correct brushing technique. That brushing technique, you can look it up in Google. How to floss your teeth, where to get flosses, you can look it up in your internet, which is there in everyone's hand. So I think if you follow at night, these 3 steps, I believe you'll have healthier teeth. And gum massaging also helps. Gum massaging, even if with a little bit of mustard oil, if you can massage your gum in a circular motion, you will see the results. In I think 1 month you'll be seeing.
All right. Thank you so much for those lovely tips at this point in time. Doctor, thank you so much for coming to Good Life, the health show. All right, viewers, with this we have come to the end of the show, and we hope that we were able to answer all your queries in the best possible way. And in our next episode, we will be discussing on some other important health issues. So if you have any queries, do join us next Saturday at 3:30 p.m. live. Till then, stay healthy, stay fit, and keep watching Northeast Live. Goodbye.